Hi, I'm Melissa Groves. I'm a faculty member in Child Development at CSU Chico, and I'm here to talk to you or chat with you today a little bit about the elements of our program, campus-based childcare, that make it different than what you might find in the community, say at a nonprofit or business. Here at Chico State, the AS Children's Center / Child Development Lab operates under the auspices of the Child Development Program and the associated students. That makes it a little bit different than what you might find in other universities, where you might find a campus-based child care center operating either under an auxiliary such as associated students, human resources, or an academic unit. This is a joint venture, a joint partnership, I should say, which operates under the associated students with the academic unit, the Child Development Program here at the university. That means we have several groups that we're serving. Most notably, of course, you're here to watch the children and see what they're doing and learning. But we have, obviously, each child comes with a family and parents. And we have students who are here learning, like you will be soon, as well as, obviously, the larger community that we model our program for. As I said, the children and families are the main group that we're here to serve. And we also serve as a demonstration or lab model for our students. Because we're on an academic setting or an academic campus, you are probably well aware that this operates on a calendar that's a little bit different than we might find in the rest of the world. Obviously, we have a 15 or 16-week semester, and that means that we have some differences in our program than you find in other settings. I kind of operationalize it under the word change. We have a lot of change, and let me kind of explain what I mean by some of these changes. What do I mean by that? Most of this focuses around enrollment and in what I'll call enrollment and enrollment patterns for each semester. If you think about you're here, you're working on your degree, you're moving toward graduation, you take courses in units or chunks of 15 weeks plus your finals. Well, the children that are here, they're not doing that, but their family members often are working in that setting. So we see that each semester, fall and winter, we have different enrollment patterns. Children might come based on their parents' schedule on a Tuesday, Thursday, or a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they may come all day one day and half a day the next. They may get picked up earlier some days than others, and that's part of the idea of matching up their schedule with their family schedule. This also means that their schedule changes from semester to semester. You don't take the same courses in the fall that you take in the spring. So again, you might have a Tuesday, Thursday schedule that's heavy one semester and not the next. So that means that children's schedules can change from semester to semester. You might be working toward graduation, so are some of the children's family members, and once they graduate, they may move on. That's the ultimate goal of coming to a university, is to graduate. And so once their family members graduate, they may move on. That means that each semester we may have some new children enrolling in the program who weren't there the semester before as space becomes available. Likewise, because I mentioned we have an affiliation with the academic unit, the Child Development Program, it serves as a demonstration project or lab school for students. And so we have students, teachers, or interns each semester. Their schedules change. They only take the course for a semester, so we see their schedules changing as well. We also utilize a lot of students for staff, and their schedules change when we have the student staff coming in. They take classes and their schedules change. We do try to use students in the same classrooms from semester to semester to ensure continuity for the children and to minimize disruption, but sometimes it doesn't work because the student schedule changes so much they can't be in the same classroom each semester. What other things are different? What other things revolve around change that are unique to campus-based childcare? Well, one of the things is, where else but in universities do you get a week off for spring break and a week off? We get a week off in the fall as well. That means a week when the center doesn't operate. So you may come in and see children having some adjustment after a week off. Likewise, we get a month off in January and 2 months or more in the summer session we don't operate. So we have, again, a period where we're not operating, so children come back and we have that kind of loss, if you will, of continuity. I also would say that another change is, and I mentioned student staff, we do use student staff, but they are again trying to graduate, so they are transitional in nature. They will eventually move on. Best case scenario, we get a student first or second semester that they're here as a freshman. They might be with the program for 4 years, but more often than not, people are hired and they have 2 or 3 semesters before they graduate. To accommodate that and to make good quality program for children, there are career staff, 2 career staff members in each classroom, and that presents the continuity for the children. They're also the persons who provide training for all the individuals coming in. So you'll see those individuals as well, and they're the continuity, they're the constancy for the children. Because we have a program that's based in relationship-based caregiving and teaching, this continuity is really important. It's critical, and we try to minimize the impact of change on children because of that. It's the key to the quality experiences for children. And that's campus-based childcare and what makes it somewhat unique in a nutshell.